So welcome back with Arif, Gilany, Jack Bosma, Canada-US collaboration, and we're talking about in this unique platform about how to take your idea, your story, and make it into a brand. I mean, there are 9 billion people in the world. Imagine how many of them will hear this message. You're one of them. You should take this message seriously. But today, right now, in this video, we're talking about continuing our presentation on how to turn your idea, how we turned Camel Care idea into this global brand. And for every venture, for everything that you ever do, there will be a price. And let me talk about price. Now, for those of you who are suffering from pain, there's a price to pay. Those of you who might, have some lacks, limitations, maybe out of shape, maybe have some internal or physical illnesses, there's a price you pay. Either as an entrepreneur, as a person, I had to go through the price of change, or I had to go through the price of regret. I had to sit down one day and say, oh man, that thing that my mother's healed up, 10, 20 years down the road, I was thinking, man, that could have been a global brand. Or I had the price to pay to go all in. What's going all in? Taking on an adventure that going around the world and crossing through all of these countries, including Australia, which is totally out of the way. But they exported camels to Australia to expand. And camels love the desert so much they expanded. Now they have thousands of camels. Yet, the camel we're talking about, which has many benefits, is two-hump camel. And this guy or this girl in that, for that matter, only lives in the cold temperatures and the desert temperatures of Gobi Desert. And there's only less than 1 million of these camels alive as we speak. So not only we help protect wildlife and free camels, we have a mission to accomplish here. The price I had to pay was to spend lots of money to go on this journey to make beautiful products, starting with the feet. Now, I could go to China versus go to the original place where we found camels, which was Mongolia. I dig into the history as a part of the price that I paid for this discovery, and I found out that the North American public paid the price back in 1970s when nylon products became cheap. That's the first mistake that the policies of now that Donald Trump is trying to correct were done wrong. All manufacturing was sent to China with cheap labor and automation. People got used to colorful nylon stuff and they forgot about camel fur. This miraculous thing, this miracle that's been healing people for thousands of years was suddenly forgotten because of this ongoing mayhem of nylon byproducts, wrong foods, manufactured stuff that is not good for the body, source of many health problems is what you wear, friends. Associates to help you. Pardon? Jack, were you talking?
We are back on track and Jack is back. A few generic comments on this particular presentation of our presentation. It's nice that Mr. Gilany and myself are able to share our story and convey our story through the lens of a camel and using the camel as a representation of a journey. What's even more important is to have our fellow camel heads, if you will, the individual, group, company, and organizational personnel who are listening to this presentation also have the availability to use the camel as their own metaphor, personal or professional, to demonstrate the journeys that we are taking as a collective group. We're all camel heads here. We're all camel heads. It's important to realize that. it's also important to get our own story out using a format similar to what Mr. Gilany and I are presenting right now. Come on, camel heads. We
Thank you, Jack. Well, that Mr. Basma. I mean, I call you by for your first name because I love working with you so much. You're so effective in what you do. I love effectivity, and these products are so effective. Thousands of people in hospitals, various shows. I had one guy drive from Peterborough before COVID-19, call me and come to the location to our store in Toronto and says, listen, what's going to happen? Are you going to have camel socks during COVID-19, or what's going on? I'm really concerned. And he got a dozen as a standard of introduction, a dozen pairs of socks to prepare for at least a year or two in case, just in case you catch a cold, you don't feel good, you have no, we just found a miracle. We were lucky to find it, but there's so many miracles out there. I mean, I can tell you 100 stories of similar to camel. This is not just about camel, this is about your story, friend. I want to teach you, we want to teach you, we, another word that Jack is teaching me is we, it's never I. We wanted to teach you how to elaborate your story. See, every camel, two-hump camel that Mr. Bosma mentioned is bacterian, has about 3 to 5 pounds or kilos, no, kilos of wool each year. That is exactly in May, falls off, just like this camel is showing. Every picture has a story. And the herders, they collect it and they take it to the manufacturing, clean it, wash it, and these socks are just something I can't live without. I'm sorry, but my and most healthiest part of my body is my feet because I've been wearing this for 10 years, and that reflects on all parts of the body because the nerve endings of all body parts at the bottom of your feet. Sometimes an amputee in war or in situations where I translate in hospitals and help my clients will feel the pain without a leg. So the nerves always end at the bottom of the feet. That's why we focus on the feet first, Jack. And in the next, to help you. We've been doing this for years, thousands of clients across Canada and also in Toronto. There's some video testimonials you can. Jack, that was a little presentation that we have introduced. I had no clue this technology actually worked, but here we go. We've been doing this for years, thousands of clients across Canada and also in Toronto. There's some.
We are having a bit of an echo right now. Do we have any additional information to provide on this presentation at the present time, Mr. Gilany? If not, please close and we will commence with the recording of the final presentation, which will be lesson or lecture number 5.
Absolutely. I just wanted to showcase some of the pictures and the shows that we've been to and all of the different variety of backgrounds of people that love camel care. And that's what will happen to your product. So thank you very much.